What's up, YouTube? You're inside the edge, and I'm here with another video to talk about Kendrick Lamar and some rumors that is surfacing around Kendrick possibly dropping a album this year. I know he's been a long time due. A lot of fans has been waiting for him to drop something. I mean, me being a fan of Kendrick, I still think Kendrick is the best rapper in the game, at least one of them. But it's hard to have that conversation when a lot of people will say, well, he hasn't dropped anything in a while. So for that purpose, a lot of people like to decrease Kendrick and put him below. And there's guys like Travis Scott. Drake is still putting out his records. So there's a lot of guys that's still rapping at this point in hip hop. And for Kendrick, for him it's been really very slow for the past 2 years. His last album he dropped was Damn, which was released April 14th of 2017. So right now we're in 2020, so yeah, it's been a while for since Kendrick actually dropped an album. And I actually been to one of his concerts. I went to the Damn concert tour. That was pretty cool. But it was exciting news to hear Kendrick finally making music in the studio, because this is something that we are all waiting for him to drop. Like I said, it's overdue. It's been since 2017 since he's dropped something. But just to get into it now, a guy named Bill Wocki, he posted on Twitter. Now I guess this guy's an inside source that works for the billboards. He's in the music industry, and this weekend he decided to go on his Twitter account and he put out the statement saying, "Are you interested to know that I hear from several friends that recording on this new album may finally be done, and that he's pulling in more rock sounds this time?" And that's what he tweeted about Kendrick Lamar and his new album. So it looks like we can possibly be getting a rock album, maybe some type of experimental album. Kendrick, we seen what he did to Pimp a Butterfly. He had jazz in it. It was a whole orchestra, a little gospel. Kendrick likes to switch up his music, and he doesn't want every album to sound the same. And he's been doing that with his catalog of music. We've seen the evolvement since Good Kid, Mad City. So to hear this, that Kendrick is dropping a rock album, it's not far-fetched. I know he definitely wants to do something different because of who he is. He's just a conscious rapper, but he can, talk political. He can bring raw emotions into his music. His style is just, it's really versatile. So I'm not really surprised. For me, what I expect from Kendrick, we got the political side of Kendrick. I think now, I would like to hear this rock album, influence. So we don't know if it's going to be heavy metal or, light metal. We're going to hear singing with guitar, acousto. We don't know what kind of sound that we're going to particularly hear from Kendrick, but I'm excited. It's something different. And, I know Kendrick, he definitely wants to do something different. And, we again on the To Pimp a Butterfly, I know that was a album where he went left. It was still a rap album, but he definitely switched it up with the jazz and a lot of the instruments that was behind that album that he put in to Pimp a Butterfly, and the whole subject matter to it. We see the evolvement of Kendrick. So on this album, I'm expecting Kendrick to talk about his fatherhood. Talk about being a father. I know he had a kid recently, and he can talk about his family life and talk about how does he see the world now, being big as he is. He can, he probably has a lot to rap about. Within the past 3 years, I'm sure he experienced a lot of the world and culture. So I'm really excited, when an artist takes time to drop an album, a guy like Kendrick, where he takes time and his due diligence, he finds the right sound, doesn't rush anything, kind of like what J. Cole does. This is when they usually drop a very interesting project. So I'm excited to see what's coming up with all these news, and I'm hoping it's true. Again, this can be a false rumor, but this guy, according to everyone, he's an inside source that he's in the music industry, so he should be credible. But for me, I just think Kendrick, dropping a rock album, being experimental, I'm not surprised, and I would like to just hear something different. I know a lot of people want to hear rapping Kendrick, but he gave us that on Good Kid, Mad City, gave us that on a little bit on Damn. But even if you go to an earlier project, you just hear spitting Kendrick. So now we get an opportunity to see what else he can do and be more versatile. So who knows, he might be inspired by the late great XXXTentacion. I know Kendrick, he's tweeted his album, tweeted about it, and this was the 17th album, and we already know how diverse X can be. So it might be influenced from X. I know that might be a stretch, but Kendrick really respects X and everything he did with his rock movement. So Kendrick really might be inspired. And we see Kendrick, he likes to be experimental. He likes to dabble into different instrumentals and not just strictly hip hop. When you listen to Kendrick, he does, he had his, again, Good Kid, Mad City was a good rap album, but over time you kind of see how diverse he gets with a lot of the lyrics he puts into the songs and music that he does. So just giving you guys this report, and you guys can tell me what you guys think. Are you excited to hear a rock album, or do you think Kendrick should go another route and stick to rap? Because we haven't really heard a pure rap album from him. He's always given us something different. So just here to report this news. I mean, I've seen it on Twitter. I've been seeing a lot of articles on it on Twitter. So I just want to report this for you guys, and you guys tell me what you guys think. So see you guys on my next video. Please subscribe, and I'll be doing a lot more reports on a lot of artists and updates. And I know J. Cole is possibly dropping an album this year as well. So it could be a really good year for hip hop, and it's going to be a very anticipated year for Kendrick because of how long it's been. About 3 years since he dropped the project. So I'm really looking forward to see what he's going to do. See you guys on my next video. Peace.